Well, welcome back to the Science of Peace. And today we will be talking about the negativity bias. And what exactly is that? Now, this is something that, okay, so I'm going to tell you the book that I'm reading. I'm reading this book called Neurodharma, okay, by Rick Hanson, PhD. And while I'm reading this, it kind of helped me to better understand my mind. And of course, the more you understand your own mind, the more you understand self, knowledge of self, the more you understand others. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you can also, you know, create solutions for some things that I feel like as humans, we naturally do. And this gives a scientific explanation of why humans have a negativity bias. And what do I mean by negativity bias? Meaning, why is it that we always like concentrate or focus on the woes, the trouble, the problems, more than we can focus on the solutions or even good times, you know what I'm saying? Positive times. Why is it that we're always waiting for one shoe to drop, the other shoe to drop, or, if something is too good to be true, we just think that something bad is going to happen. Like, why is it? And there is actually a scientific explanation for this, and it has to do with, the way that our brains are structured and how it was useful at one point in time for us. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to break this down. I'm going to read a little bit of this and then talk about it a little bit further. But so one part of the book, he says that we need to deal with real dangers, but much of the time we overestimate threats, an aspect of negativity bias, and don't feel as safe as we actually are. This makes us feel bad and it wears down physical and mental health over time. Plus, when we feel at all anxious, attention understandably skitters around, scanning the world, including relationships and body and mind for what might go wrong. You know what I mean? I know we all deal with this. It's like, it's sometimes it's hard for us to get into, when people say, you need to think positive, right? But if you understand how your brain works and why it's doing it, then it gives you more ease. You know what I'm saying? It brings more peace because you know that it's just a natural part, right, of the whole evolution, right? But so why were we like that, and why are we like that? Why do we have this natural negativity bias where we're scanning for all things wrong, and we kind of hone in on that? So this is the a better explanation of when we were evolving. Imagine going back 1,000,000 years and how we lived, right? So he says that, on the other hand, stressful experiences tend to get woven into the nets of memory. This is the brain's negativity bias, the product of evolution in harsh conditions. To simplify, our ancestors needed to get carrots, such as food, while avoiding sticks, such as predators. So, right? So, think about the carrots. We were trying to get carrots, we had to avoid sticks. Think of the sticks as predators, right? Both are important, but imagine living 1,000,000 years ago. If you don't get a carrot today, you'll have a chance at one tomorrow, right? Yet, if you don't avoid every single stick today, whack, no more carrots forever. So consequently, the brain scans for bad news, over focuses on it, overreacts to it, and fast tracks the whole package into memory, including its emotional and somatic residues. So basically, bottom line is, that was our way of survival, right? Because if you're out, hunting and gathering, like, you can get the carrots, but you needed to be, you needed to scan your environment for predators that might be coming to get you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if there's a wiggle in the bush, you know what I mean? Or you see something fly past, on your left side while you're trying to get, this carrot, You're going to be, this carrot is this one single pleasure, but you have to scan for all these other negative predators that could be coming for you just because you went out to get this carrot. Now, if you don't get that carrot today, okay, that's fine because, but you live and you survive, you avoided all the predators, that's fine because you can come back tomorrow, right? So there's a focus more on the negative that's happening than the positive with the carrot, because you can always come back tomorrow and try again. But if you make one mistake and you didn't see that bush shake, you know what I'm saying, or that tree rumble, or you didn't hear that lion, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it was, you might not make it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I understand now because I have to look for all these predators because I'm trying to live. You know what I mean? And if I don't look for all these negative predators, then I might not. As opposed to if I just keep focusing on this carrot, this positive thing, you know what I mean? I might miss something and not make it back home, or whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, that's why our brains do this naturally. It's called a negativity bias, and it was part of, you know, the evolution, you know, part of us, you know, trying to survive. Now the issue is this was very necessary back then, but now we're in modern times. Things have changed. You don't have to go out, you know what I'm saying, to go hunt for your food anymore. You don't have as many predators, you know what I'm saying, but our brains are still in that mode where we're scanning for these negative things. Now we take this into relationships. We take this into when you're trying to, you know, manifest your goals or whatever it is that you're trying to do positive. If you're the type that naturally thinks negative, these are the reasons why. So now you can tell yourself, you know what I'm saying, you can recognize this within yourself and calm yourself down, because some of these things are not real. You know, the fear don't even be real half of the time, like majority of the time, really. I wouldn't even say half. So it's like, you know, give yourself a break. You know what I'm saying? Recognize this is part of an evolutionary process, but guess what? Times have changed. Our DNA is changing. You know what I'm saying? These babies are coming in with upgraded DNA. And think about that. And I'm just thinking about this now, but it's like we all know that the babies are coming in with, you know, we're all everlasting souls, but these babies are coming in like mad advanced because they're like, you know, your ancestors return, you know what I'm saying? So it's like these babies are fearless, you know what I'm saying? Coming, thinking about what's going on with the police and those fear tactics, government tactics, things that have always been used against us to keep us in fear, to keep us from moving. These babies is coming out like, nah, we ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? So that is part of the upgrade in the DNA, the upgrade in that negativity bias. This is just my opinion on this part here. But I feel like this is what's happening. And so some of us who are, you know, older and now, we are needing to upgrade our own DNA, which we can do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always a strong advocate of meditation, you know what I mean? But meditation, affirmations, and another solution that we can use, which I find that helps, is how Abraham, if you listen to Abraham Hicks, she always talks about this, where you kind of, whenever something positive happens, right? Take time to milk it. You know what I'm saying? Milk that positive thing. Like, let it ingest it. You know what I mean? Like, put it in your mind and savor it. Like, if this was like your last meal, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna take your time with that happened and savor it. You know what I'm saying? So experience that whole thing, that whatever that is that just happened or is happening. Take time to revel in it, you know, take time to celebrate it. Take time to like elongate that experience the best way that you can, and embed it in your memory, because these are the things that you're going to need to do to kind of balance out, or really I would rather more positive than the negative, but you know you kind of gotta align a little more to stay on that positive vibe, you know what I'm saying, and raise your vibration and all these things. So one solution I would suggest is to revel in it and milk it, you know what I mean? So this is you know, just an explanation once again from this book about the negativity bias. It brought me so much clarity. It was definitely an aha moment for me, so I wanted to share it with you. You know, drop some comments down below if you've experienced anything like this, or was this an aha moment for you? Did it resonate with you? Make sure you follow me on YouTube, Science of Peace. The link will be in the bio. And that's our time, y'all. Peace, and I'm out.